In a freewheeling speech, President Trump rallied a sea of conservative supporters, joking with the crowd, asking them what they would choose if they had to: tax cuts or the Second Amendment.
Go ahead. Second Amendment, tax cuts. Second Amendment.
President Trump didn't shy away from the topic of guns, calling for teachers to be armed in schools in response to the Florida shooting last week.
So this crazy man who walked in wouldn't even know who it is that has it. That's good. It's not bad. That's good. And a teacher would have shot the hell out of him before he knew what happened.
Republicans appear to be divided on that idea. Florida Governor Rick Scott came out against calls to arm teachers on Friday. But North Carolina Congressman Mark Walker says he's open to it.
I don't think you should force anyone to carry a gun who's not comfortable doing so. At the same time, if you have a teacher that's trained, that has a concealed weapon permit, etc., if those folks, men or women, are more comfortable in being able to have a gun on their person or on the property there to prevent such an attack, I don't have a problem with that either.
The president spoke for a little more than 90 minutes, and while his speech bounced between topics, he really tailored his message to his conservative base here, omitting any reference to an idea he floated earlier this week that people under the age of 21 shouldn't be able to buy a semi-automatic gun.
We're going to have to look at this a lot more in depth.
Congressman Mark Meadows, the leader of the Conservative Freedom Caucus, says most of his members are not on board with that idea.
I do not see the connection between increasing the age and actually making a more safe environment. We want to solve the problem and not just do something that we can pat ourselves on the back for doing something and it not actually make our students safer.
The National Rifle Association says it opposes any new legislation that would put age restrictions on firearm purchases. Lawmakers will return to Washington next week, where the discussions on this topic are ongoing. In Washington, Samantha-Jo, Spectrum News.